How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Is It a Buy, where we talk about stocks and try to determine if they are worth a buy or maybe a pass. My name is Corey. I'd just like to preface the video by saying I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who likes to talk about stocks, so please take what I say with a grain of salt, all right? Let's get into it. Hello, everybody. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. I had a good one, and yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing very well. Let's say hi to the chat. We'll talk about our favorite stocks and this red day. Oh my goodness. And then we will look at some plays. I actually found two new heavily shorted stocks. Now, I just want to be clear with these heavily shorted stocks, you never know if something's going to come out of it, right? Theoretically, if the apes were to all like hop in these stocks, I think there would be some moves, some serious moves. But we'll take a look and, make your own decisions of what you want to do. So we'll take a look at those toward the end here. So Lee, yo, what is up? Diane, hello. Cagsum, hey, what's up? Hi. Angelina, hey. Dog, I was afraid YouTube may be down. Also, hello all. I know, what a weird day, right? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. No, Facebook, Instagram. There's one other thing that was down. It's wild. Lee with the membership. Thank you so much. Oh, that was old. All right, well, thanks anyways. Yeah, what's going on with Facebook? I don't know what is going on with Facebook. I missed the 60 minutes piece last night on the whistleblower. Yeah, apparently last night there was a 60 minutes on what happened with the whistleblower, the Facebook whistleblower. I didn't watch it either. Just got done watching the interview with Kenny G. Oh gosh. Matt's duck suspenders, nice. Hey, what's up, Prowess? Yeah, Messenger is the crazy thing for Facebook. I remember Messenger not too long ago. They got a lot of heat because apparently if you download the Messenger app, which remember is a separate app, if you download that app, apparently there's something in their terms of service or something where if you have that installed in your phone, they're crawling through every single little piece of your phone and grabbing all of that data and doing whatever they're going to do. Facebook does with that data. They know who you are. They know where you live. They know exactly what you like. They know what you do. These guys can control every aspect of your life if they wanted to, essentially. And they actually do that for some things. If you watch the show on Netflix, it was like wasn't like a documentary. It was like a show. It was like a show / documentary. And it was about like social media and how they can control your, like everything about you. They know everything about you. I can't remember the name. I know someone knows it. So just put the name in whenever you get it and I'll write it down. Well, look who it is. What's up, Diamond? What's up, DB? Yeah. So crazy stuff. But all right, let's go ahead and talk about our favorite stocks over here. Let's start with good old AMC. So AMC had a bit of a rough day. They were down 4.39% on the day. At the end of the day, they were at $36.77, currently down in the after hours 0.08%, nothing too crazy. But so currently, let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit, see what we have going on. I'm kind of trading within this channel right here, bouncing up and down and up and down. Realistically, I'm still holding like patiently, very, very, very patiently. I held all this time, 6 months or whatever, however long it dang took for us to finally get some kind of movement. I guess 5 months for us to finally get some kind of movement. But it's worth it. I personally think it's worth it. I have no problem holding throughout my position. If it takes another 5 months for us to get in the move, so be it. I really like where my position is, and I'd be perfectly fine holding for something to give. I think something's got to give sooner or later, and I'm just gonna be waiting for it, to be honest. So that's what I'm doing here. We'll go and just move right along. Well, I guess we'll talk about AMC a little bit more. I'm curious to see where it's gonna go. It's kind of been trading around here. I know I have a million different little lines over here. So if I'm going to draw a horizontal line, let me see if I can get one in here that I like. Yeah, kind of like this. So this right here, I would say is our level of support that we're going to bounce off of. We can see over here that it actually, where am I? It's a few different kind of places. Is there one here? Yeah, there's a little one over here. You see right here it held, right here it resisted. And so I'd say this. So right now I'm going to be looking for this hold above 34.61. I think if it breaks through, we'll probably test 31 again, which won't feel so good, but I have confidence in the apes and confidence in everything going on. And realistically, if it goes that low again, I think that it would honestly be just heavy shorts taking a position. And whenever those heavy shorts take a position, we've seen what happens. We get these kinds of crazy moves all the way to $77, which is just nuts to me again, but that's all right. So that's what I see going on here. Obviously, I'm always hoping for the bullish, but I am always prepared for the worst if it should go that way. And even if it does go that way, I'll still just be holding my position. No worries. GameStop. So GameStop, same thing, similar kind of thing, kind of trading within this channel right here of around, we'll call it 215 to, well, even then it hasn't really been this low, but I guess it has around, 170, 160. Around, I'll say 160 to 215. It's kind of where it's been trading around, just kind of bouncing up and down. It's looked like it's heading toward the bottom, and I wouldn't be surprised if it, maybe touched 160 or maybe even 155 and had a reversal to just kind of go down and up, little waves that we have going on. So that's what we have going on there. GameStop down 3.14% on the day, ended at $171.36, up just a tad in the after hours, but that could change pretty easily. Doge, once again, Doge is at 24 cents. Again, I've always liked Doge under 20 cents. I always thought that was a good buy. And if you would have got it, you could have swing traded it or whatever you want to do, or even hold it. I think Doge is probably going to be a great hold over the course of, few years or whatever. But yeah. Corey, what was the run up to 70, the percentage? So we'll do this right here. Finally, I know how to do this. So I can take this Fibonacci and I can do it. We'll just do it from like right here, about approximately. It was about 500%. Yikes. Huge right here. 500%. Over 9 days it went, which is just wild. Obviously, this is the bottom to the high, but yeah. Just insane. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin also, we talked about this. We had this level of resistance before. We broke through it, and now we're looking to test it, right? So we're gonna see if we use it as a level of support. If we do hold it as a level of support, I do anticipate we'll probably see easily 50, maybe even that 53,000 again, and that'd be pretty nice. And hopefully whenever Bitcoin rallies, hopefully these other stocks will rally as well. It's weird that they've fallen for so long. So let's move on. Well, not Carnival. Carnival's actually been looking pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. And we're not looking at Robinhood because it's lame. BBIG. So BBIG has been falling quite a bit. I don't know what has happened. This is the wrong stock. BBIG. Right here has been falling right here. We can see, I thought we were going to get a double bottom, to be honest. So we had this bottom right here, this bottom right here. I thought it was going to go be a little more bullish, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we just continue to test this. And I really don't see us breaking this level of support right here. I'll put it here. I don't see us breaking this level of support. We may test it again. And then I think eventually it's the short interest is getting really high, utilization is getting really high. Shares on loan is also extremely high. And I wouldn't be surprised if we finally bounced off of this and just went to the moon again. I wouldn't be surprised if we went all the way to $10 or $9, retraced a little bit, and then shot past $12 over, who knows how long. But that's kind of what I predict with this one. I don't know if we'll break through this level of support, to be honest. ATER, pretty similar. We can see PBIG, ATER, similar moves, right? Workhorse, not the same. So we'll just look at these two. Similar moves. Again, with this, I think we're close to the bottom here for this level of support being around here, right? And I think we're at the bottom. I want to flipping add to my position so badly, but I feel pretty good with my position. I don't want to add any more. I'd rather go into something additional like a small direct club and kind of hedge my bets of what I think is going to run and what I think isn't going to run. Or hedge my bet and see which one runs first, essentially, honestly. Because if these start running, then for example, any one of these, BBIG, ATER, Workhorse, or Small Direct Club, like anything starts really running, then I'm gonna have so much confidence in like that we may have cracked the code of like what is gonna happen. And if one of these run, I'll probably go pretty heavily in the other, you know, 3 that I'm super interested in out of the 4 that I'm super interested in, and just see which one goes first and kind of maybe start moving around. I'm really not too sure what I might do. Maybe I'll diamond hands it if I think it has a lot more in the tank, depending on what happens with like the short interest numbers and stuff. But that's kind of my theoretical thoughts right now, you know, theoretical way I want to play this. Workhorse is another one I'm watching. Workhorse is a falling knife right now. I mean, we don't know where it's going to land, but honestly, I think that these guys are scrambling for their next play, which is why I like them so much, right? I think they're looking for the next play. Once they get their next play, then they'll be able to just pop off. And once they're able to pop off, that is going to be the good move right there. Corsair, just one that I'm kind of watching, heavily shorted, but I don't know if it quite has the momentum to go crazy. Nikola, I like this one as well, heavily shorted, but they have their own personal issues. GREE, got burned on it, just want to watch it and cry myself to sleep. And Small Direct Club, heavily shorted. I do really like this one. I know I said I was going to take a position. I didn't end up taking my position just yet. And you know, it's just I don't know why I haven't placed it just yet. Kind of happy I haven't, because now it's down an additional 7% today, to around that $5 mark, which I think is a steal in my personal opinion. But yeah, so that's what's going on there. Let's take a look at the short interest numbers, because I think the short interest numbers are very interesting. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with good old AMC. So AMC is very interesting what's going on. So let's look at the shares on loan trending upward. You'll love to see it. Confirmation bias achieved. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the short interest trending upward, right? Still trending upward with everything that's been going on. Freaking bullish. All right, utilization is the only thing that I'm a little not concerned about, but I'm a little confused on, I should say, because realistically it was trending upward, and now it looks like it may be trending downward, or maybe just plateauing a little bit. And I'm not too sure what to make of this, like why it's plateauing so much, why it's going this way, especially whenever all of the short interest is continuing to go up, and the shares on loan is continuing to go up, right? These are going up. Meanwhile, the utilization is kind of flatlining a little bit. And I'm just a little confused. I want this utilization to start moving, 87, 88, 89, just start moving upwards. This way I know that we're going to get another push. I'm trying to see, but realistically, I say that, but realistically, look, we had moves over here. Where's this utilization? And let's see where we've had moves before, right? We've had moves. See, 95% is where we had a move back in January. And then back here, 96%. I feel like we have to be above around, I guess back here around, well, no, it kind of increased. Yeah, I feel like I want to be above like 90% before we see some kind of like move, right? Just based on historically, that's how it seems. Other stocks, though, they've moved with this kind of utilization, but I just feel a lot more confident whenever it moves there. Now, granted, I know I'm saying this stuff, and please don't think I'm like shilling anybody. It's my own personal like thoughts that go through my head, and I think that everything is looking fantastic. I'm just a little confused about this utilization, and if anyone has an opinion, I'd love to hear it. But that's the one thing I'm kind of keeping an eye on. By no means do I think this play is over, because the shares on loan is still increasing, everything going up still, so really not too worried about it. But yeah, little thoughts there. Let's see, BBIG. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. BBIG is looking solid. Utilization trending upward, currently at 99.86. I wouldn't be surprised if it went either way, honestly, even if it went to like 90, 98, like high 98s or something, because it's just kind of fluctuating around here. Even if it hit, you know, even if at 95, I wouldn't be too surprised, but I think that we would probably have a move if it went to 95. But either way, we can see shares on loan, basically an all-time high over here. And then the short interest of the free float and the estimated short interest that I clicked are basically exactly the same. We can see they are all-time high, basically all-time highs. Paul, dude, hope you're doing well. No GME in the title anymore. You know, Paul, I really don't talk about GME too much. I have a position in GME. I like GME. I'm holding diamond hands in GME. I just don't really, I don't like to bait people who don't want to watch, like, I'm more like AMC kind of leaning, I guess I should say, just because of my position. And you know, I personally missed, I unfortunately missed the GME train at $3. But no, I'm still bullish on GME, still holding my position. And that's what's going on with BBIG. Thanks, Paul. Nice to see you, my friend. So that's what's going on there. Bullish, bullish, bullish. ATER. Pulse added, some folks added more to the GME position. 100 shares now. No way. Congratulations. That's insane. Okay, look at ATER. Utilization also up all the way up here, right? Been at 99 for a few days, right? 99 since September 29th. We had September 30th, August 1st, or October 1st, and then October 4th, we've been above. So for 4 days now, we have been utilization above 99%, which is solid. Shares on loan is at all-time high. I'll consider it, considering we haven't seen any moves. And the short interest also, so here's the deal, it's not an all-time high or anything, but it is high enough. 41% is extremely high, especially with these cost to borrows being so high, that it could have a move at any freaking moment. Devin says, do you know why crypto is running? Devin, you know, I'm not sure why crypto is running particularly like right now. I think it was, honestly, I think personally, I think crypto was oversold at especially Doge at under 20 cents. I think it was a little bit oversold. It doesn't really show that in the RSI for what is this, the RSI 614. I think it was a little oversold, especially what was this down here? 19. Yeah. And so I just feel like it really didn't reflect where it probably should have been. So that's it. You know, it's going to go through ups and downs. No, I did not see Kenny's interview. People are talking about it, though. I'm going to have to watch it. Hey, what's up, Cartoon? What were we looking at? So I already looked at the utilization, looking good on loan, short interest. Right. So and I guess I'll just reiterate on this point, just in case I didn't say it, but I think that this one right here while it's not an all-time high, it is still at a good enough place, in my opinion, for it to really move. So yeah, Prava says, okay, fair enough. It's green because stocks are red. Yeah, and I guess sometimes you do see that inverse as well. That's a good point. Cartoon says, is it going to buy AMC stock again or not? I want to know before I make a purchase. Cartoon, I can't tell you what to do. No financial advice, but I do have a position in AMC, and I haven't changed my position at all in AMC. I'm holding every single share that I've ever had. Even my options, I'm still holding those strong. So, that's just my personal thoughts. Based on these numbers, it doesn't look like they've covered. And as a matter of fact, it looks like they're continuing to short more shares. Now, granted, we're not like an all-time high or anything, but we are trending upward in the right direction. And if we look at these short interests, the short interest is that an all-time high? Yeah, is not quite the all-time high, but since it's been at the all-time high, it's well, I'll say an all-time high without seeing moves is what I'll say. So I would consider this still an all-time high, and we haven't even moved yet. So I still think that there's a lot more left in the tank for AMC. I personally don't think it's over with, and which is why I haven't sold. I'm holding my positions. Small direct club. So this one is the one I haven't taken a position in just yet. I do want to take a position in here. Utilization, I mean, freaking all the way as high as it can be, essentially 99.89. Been increasing very, very, very steadily here, which is nice. Shares on loan is at the all-time high right here. And the short interest of the free float is not quite an all-time high, but 47% is plenty for this thing to start moving. Hey, what's up, William? So this is the one. So I do have a position in Workhorse. I do like Workhorse here, and I'll show you why I like it. First of all, look, let me go backwards a little bit so I can show people why I'm so bullish on Workhorse, even though it's a little more controversial. First of all, I like the controversial stocks, which is exactly why I got an AMC at $2. Okay, is where I will start. Okay, so let's look at AMC. Whenever AMC has utilization at 100%, look, it had 100% for, how long was this? April 19th through May 12th. So let's say a month, right? And then finally we started seeing moves, okay? So, and granted it went up and down or whatever, but we can see whenever utilization is high like that, it's usually about when we'll see some kind of moves. And so we can see that right here, right? It moved all the way up and now it's at 100%, we see a move. Over here, we can see near 100% for, let's see how long this one was, July 29th through August, so June, July, August, so a month again, right? So a month right here, we saw, this is BBIG's huge run at near 100%. Even when it was back near 100% over here, you can see it was still increasing. ATER, you get the gist of what I'm saying, all right? Whenever it's near 100%, this one is kind of the exception, where it was near 100% and then it started dropping. Granted, it had a move before it dropped, and it didn't quite double. It moved just, actually kind of did double, almost doubled at least. And then it moved up, and then we saw the short interest went back down. Small direct club, I think there's going to be a move soon. Anyways, Workhorse has had the utilization all the way for the longest time. It's been since August 3rd. So it's been 2 months that this thing has been at 100% utilization. Shares on loan is consistently increasing while the utilization has been at 100% because they continue to short the stock. And on top of that, the short interest of their free float is at plenty, it's not at an all-time high or anything, but it is plenty enough for it to move, okay? So with that being said, I think that this is going to be a play. I don't know what's going to happen. I think what's going to happen, here's my prediction for Workhorse. I think there's going to be there has to be some kind of positive news catalyst. So remember, their whole USPS thing blew up. They went out in a ball of freaking flame of that one. So they had the contract. They thought they had the contract. They lost the contract to Oshkosh. And then they said, you know what? We don't like the way this went down. We're going to challenge this and try to counter to them or whatever they tried to do. And that's what happened. So it's been a huge mess for these guys. So right now they're licking their wounds and now they're looking for their next play. They're done with this. And I think that they are going to, once these guys get their move, they are going to explode. They're going to explode because the people getting behind it, look how much of the free float is on loan, the percentage of the free float of the stock. If apes hold 30% of the shares, which is very easy, I think, for the apes to do, if the apes held that, and remember, there are some apes still bag holding this thing all the way from back here at $38. It's currently at $8. So there are people holding this thing. And unless this was a reverse split or something, which I don't know, but people know about the stock. The apes can get behind it. The apes would not mind to hop into it. I think this stock is a fantastic play. I do have a position in it, but I'm pretty confident in this play that it's not going to take much to tip these scales. It's all ready to go. We're just waiting on that news catalyst, and it'll freaking, it'll go crazy. Actually, let's also look at Nikola, because I feel the same way with Nikola. Which is, this one's a little more controversial, I think, but we can also see over here is the utilization way down now? Utilization is moving downward a little bit. Shares on loan moving down a little bit. They only covered a little bit. Maybe this isn't the play. Yeah, this isn't my favorite play now that I look at it, so I'm going to go ahead and gloss over it. Okay. BBIG dividend is next week. Nice. So what happens in the dividend with these heavily shorted stocks? I don't think anything typically happens, does it? I can't recall. Okay, so let's talk about this next one that I found. I think people may have been talking about this one, but it really popped up on my radar whenever I was kind of researching, because look at the shares on loan. We're basically, all-time high being 19 and a half million. We're at 17 and a half million basically. But back in the day, I mean, it's been steadily increasing. You can see, right, they're still heavily shorting the stock. And I also think, really quick, back to Workhorse, I think the reason why the shares on loan is going higher is because I think they're continuing to borrow these shares to short the stock. And that's why this is getting so high, because they have this negative news catalyst, negative thing, this negative that, and it keeps going bad for them, right? And it's rough. Johnson, what's up? Captain Cash, what's up? Welcome. And so I think that's what's going on here. And I think once they're short, I think they're going to get caught in a short position again in Workhorse. Okay, Blink. So this one right here I thought was pretty interesting. Shares on loan continuing to increase. Utilization has been steady at 100%. Again, right, the other ones, they usually move after a month. This one has been 2 months. That's been at 100%. Similar to Workhorse, right? Been 2 months since they've been at 100%. And then the short interest. Oh, let's look at this cost to borrow. I've never looked at this one. Interesting. And then the short interest is at 35%, which is plenty for it to have any kind of move. And so, yeah, actually, I want to take a look at these cost of borrows over here. This is interesting. Holy, cost to borrow has skyrocketed for this thing. That's insane. I'm curious what AMC looks like. Oh, cost to borrow is down on this one. Interesting. I don't know. Okay, Blink. Yeah, so this is pretty interesting. I'm not going to take a position in it, but I don't know. Just something I'll probably continue to watch for a little bit. What's up, Me Too? Here's another one that is pretty interesting. Oh boy, let's see what's going on here. So let's see what this cost to borrow. Okay, cost to borrow has skyrocketed recently. My goodness. Shares on loan over here, we can see is at an all-time high for this stock. Very interesting. Shares on loan, utilization all the way up here. Let's take a look at the short interest is at an all-time high as well at 33%. Look at this one. This one is looking absolutely solid and primed and ready to go as well. I don't know what kind of momentum is behind it though. I've never heard of it. I don't think they really have any kind of momentum. The free float is about 30. What is this percentage? 46% of the shares are on loan. And then let's go back to this. I'm curious if there was any kind of short squeeze, like alpha trading signal or anything that was recently triggered. Oh, there was a short squeeze signal indicated over here. When was this? September 23rd. So September, October, not too long ago, there was a short squeeze indicator triggered on this. And I don't know. This is extremely interesting to me. This one's looking mighty nice. Let's pull it up over here on Webull. I want to see if what's the ticker again? SAVA. Curious if these guys have like options or anything. Ooh, I love options. So I really like playing leaps. So I would probably play it pretty far out for like, shoot. I probably would want April or something because I'm just, I like 4 to 6 months. So let's see, November, December, January, February, March, April. April would be 6 months. If I did February, let's look at February just for fun and see what this looks like. So this one's pretty dang high. This would have to have some serious moves, but let's say it went to, I don't know, $100 or something. I really don't like these options too much. I'm not gonna lie. This does not look too appetizing for me personally. Which one is he talking about? Angelina, I'm not sure which one I said. Sava, S-A-V-A. Cassava Sciences, is it? Yeah, Sciences. This one's pretty interesting. I just don't know if I like the options in here. I might have to go a little. Let's see. If I waited for, is it December, just January? I don't know. These are a little volatile. This is a little expensive, if you ask me, for the potential gains. Yeah, I mean, it'd have to go pretty high. It'd have to go well above double for me to feel good about it. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Oh my gosh, has the cup and handle ready to go. Or I don't know if this is cup and handle, but almost. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Just little things I'm finding. Here's the deal. Like, realistically, what I've been doing is I've been trying to see if there are any heavily shorted stocks and see if there's anything there. I think sometimes there's going to be plays, sometimes there's not going to be plays. And, you know, you guys make your own decisions. And I figure I'll just show them to you, see if you like it, see if you don't like it. But based on these numbers, I mean, it's looking dang tasty. It's looking ready to move, but I don't know. What's the squeeze indicator? So the squeeze indicator is a short squeeze indicator. This is a metric that Ortex has kind of come up with. I guess they have their magic train. They have what the heck was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say, but they have their little system of determining these little indicators, right? So they have all these different kind of trading signals. And they have earnings per share. They have MACD. They have or EPS. Is EPS actually earnings per share? That the EPS short squeeze. Here's that. Yeah, the short squeeze, EPS, MACD, RSI. I think that's everything that they have for those. Yeah. And so basically they have the significance, and if they think it's going to work, if they think it's not going to work, available in 10 days. What does this mean? Signal return. Oh man, I pressed the button. This is what I get for pressing buttons. A super secret formula. Thank you, Diane. For what's going on. And so let me put this the right way. And we can see here on September 24th, my birthday, they did a short squeeze indicator. And I don't know, this thing is very interesting. And you can see the significance, right? The significance, this is extremely high. Like, look at their other indicators and how, 3 stars, 4.5 stars, 3 stars again, 4 stars, 3 stars. This one's 5 stars, pretty rare. This is a short squeeze indicator. And this one right here was triggered February 3rd. So let's see what happened February 3rd, see how accurate this is. It's not looking good so far. February 3rd is right here. Yeah, I mean, so theoretically, it went up a little bit, but, not enough for me to play that. Is the wrong one. February 3rd. See, it was triggered, so it ran. It was triggered, and then, geez, it doubled. So, that's that. Crazy. Crazy. They're on statistics. Thank you. Yeah, maybe it's stats. I don't know what I was going to say, but right, they have those different kinds of things. Manny, I did look at ATER already. I'll give you a quick rundown, 2 seconds. So basically, utilization is at 99.65. It's been above 99 for 4 days, which is solid. Shares on loan, I consider that an all-time high since we haven't had any moves. And then we have the Short interest of the free float. Short interest of the free float is not anywhere near the all-time high. It's about half of that, or almost half. But at the same time, 41.93%, 15% plus is extremely high, and for it to be 41 is pretty ridiculous. So this one doesn't need to be, near the all-time high. I'm much more interested in the utilization, and are they still shorting the stock? And the answer is yes to both. Yes, the utilization is high. Yes, they're still shorting the stock. I'm bullish. I do have a position in here. I'm holding strong. Thinking about adding to my position, but I also am thinking about taking positions and I don't know, maybe something else. Small direct club I really like a lot, but I don't have a position in that. Just looking at this is just so tasty. So I may need to actually take a position in small direct club because I know there are people interested in that one as well. Diamond says made over 1,200 at work today, took 30%, invested in, oh my gosh, invested in stocks and crypto just now. Diamond, that's incredible. That's pretty wild. That is pretty dang wild. So yeah, that's what I have. I know I said I was going to take a position in small direct club and I hadn't, but man, I don't know. It's looking pretty tasty. What's up, Peter? It's looking pretty tasty right now. So I might actually hop in there. Let me take a look at small direct club in the options chain because this is where I would probably want to hop in, especially for this one over here in April. This is where I really like it. And so, I mean, I see it easily going. If I were to guess, I would say it's probably going to 15 pretty easily. So if I put a grand in it or something, because of 15 bucks, that's pretty nice gains. That's like ridiculous. 6 times my gains, 6 times my money or whatever. If it goes up, if it triples. So I like making money. This is a dangerous game to play because you could say, okay, well, what if I went crazy? What if I put $5,000 in? And you just like start doing some crazy math from money you don't even have, and it's just be fun to see that it goes to $15. Your $5,000 investment is $30,000. I mean, just crazy to think about these kinds of money and moves. But geez, sometimes I just like to make this go high. I don't have this kind of money to just throw out this like that, but sometimes I just like to just dream. Just dream. Wow. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I think that's everything I kind of wanted to go over. I'm going to continue to monitor these a little bit, kind of like how but I think it's interesting because they're like heavily shorted as well, but I'm just going to continue to monitor those. Corey Liar, you don't like making money. I know, right? Basically. Rye, what is up? Yeah, so that's how I feel, but I'm gonna go ahead. My food is actually here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a bite to eat. But it was nice to hang out with you guys. I miss you guys on Thursday, Friday, and all that stuff, so feeling pretty good about it. CEI has options now, right? CEI I think is also heavily shorted. We'll pull that up really quick. CEI. Yeah, CEI is heavily shorted, but they've actually been moving over here. We didn't take a look at the tops of the day, but I'll take a quick peek over here. What is happening in these after hours? What? Oh, something weird's going on here. All right, I'm not even gonna look at this. Tops in the 1 day. Top losers for the 1 day. Yeah. And we'll look at CEI really quick. Yeah, these guys kind of been running though. I don't know if I personally don't think I would chase this one because I don't know anything. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to see what happens T+2 because I don't know. I guess we're kind of at that point, huh? Yeah, well, we'll see. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. You guys have a fantastic night. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. And we'll catch you guys later. All right, you guys have a fantastic night. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.